Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Well, hello and good afternoon, everyone, and welcome here to Kindred, North Dakota, and Kindred Fields here as we welcome you to yourliveevent.com. As this afternoon, it is North Dakota Class B East Region softball on the docket as a couple of teams, a couple of younger teams trying to build on for this season. It's the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley looking to pick up their first victory of the season, and the 1-1 Kindred Vikings. And so glad you could join us here as finally baseball once again the last couple of weeks. Mother Nature has not cooperated very well with us, but hey, we're going to go here this afternoon here. It's a little chilly, but we'll play softball from Kindred. It's the Burros and the Vikings on yourliveevent.com. As we'll bring it to you next, as this is your pregame show, which of course is brought to you by Irie Insurance, IRIEINS.com. We'll talk with the coaches when we return, yourliveevent.com.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
When it comes to insurance, you should be confident that you're choosing the best option. I'm Rich Gerke of Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro. Let's find and discuss the best insurance policy for your home, auto, farm, life, or business. Stop in to see Ryan Updahl or I at our Hillsboro office, or give us a call at 701-436-5777. or toll-free at 1-800-498-5777. This is Rich Gerke of Farmers Union Insurance, and we look forward to doing business with you.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
Back here, yourliveevent.com. The Burros and the Vikings getting warming up, as you can see, getting set for this afternoon's contest. Let's talk with the coaches. First, we'll talk with the head coach for Hillsboro Central Valley, Corey Erickson. Hillsboro Central Valley looking for their first victory of the season.
Yourliveevent.com, pregame coaches comments. Coach Corey Erickson for Hillsboro Central Valley. And Coach, Corey, it's been a while just with Mother Nature. It's a little cool today, but hey, we're playing softball.
Right. Desperate times call for desperate measures. It's Mother Nature's looking like she's not going to give us an ideal game. So we're just playing the cards that were dealt and try to get a game in here today. Hopefully make it so we don't have another doubleheader here later in the season.
Yeah, how much of this game is just going to be, playing the weather here, just not trying to lose focus here, not trying to let the cold bother you?
Well, we need to compete a little bit tougher. We can't be making a big deal about the weather. It's not ideal, but we have a 60-degree game coming up on Thursday, it looks like, here against Hankinson. So, we need to get out onto a field, play some competition, and, it's weird to say we've only played 2 games. This will be our 3rd game, but we need to get ready for the second half of our season. That basically starts here on Thursday on the second go-around of teams in our sub-region.
Yeah, crazy. It's just kind of how this season is going to end up unfolding. Talk about your opponents here. Kindred, always a really good team in the East region.
Yeah, lots of good athletes on the team. They have, they're a little bit younger than they have been in the past. They have 1 senior, 1 junior, a few sophomores, and then the rest are pretty much freshmen and 8th graders. But they got a solid battery between their pitcher Abby McDonald and their catcher Maddie Burchell. McDonald throws well. She throws lots of strikes. She's not going to walk a lot of people, and she has a pretty good changeup to mix in there as well. Maddie Burchell, their catcher, has a good arm. She controls the bases really well, plays really good defense. Our biggest thing is just we need to put the ball in play, test the defense a little bit, hopefully find some gaps, and then just play solid defense behind Noella. And Noella hasn't pitched for a little while in a game, so we need her to dig deep here, throw well today, and get ready for, like I said, we got a bunch of games coming up here later this week. We just need to improve for those games.
Should be a fun one. Corey, thanks for your time. Good luck today.
Thank you so much.
Corey Erickson, Hillsboro Central Valley Borough softball coach, joining us here. You're on yourliveevent.com, my reinsurance pregame show. Take a break, come back with the coach for the Vikings, Sam Brent, when we return. Yourliveevent.com.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
Back here, yourliveevent.com. We talked with Coach Corey Erickson before the last break. Now we'll talk with the head coach for the Kindred Richland Vikings. That is Sam Brandt, as they're looking to regroup. 1-1 on the season. A 13-2 victory in the opener against Enderlin Maple Valley. Fell to rival Central Cass 4-2 back on April 9th. And now this is the home opener for the Vikings, taking on the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley. Head coach Sam Brenner, pregame. Coach's comments.
Coach, hey, what a perfect day for softball here in North Dakota.
Yeah, it's exactly where we are, North Dakota. Spring, snow, 30 degrees. It's wonderful.
Yeah, talk about your team. A youthful team now as you head into this first few weeks of the season. Kind of what you've been seeing so far.
These kids are really excited to be here, and they want to be really, really good at this game. So it's fun to have kids that want to learn and are coachable, and that's exactly what they are.
With that, obviously early on in the season is still maybe patience a little bit, just kind of being preached of, hey, you still got, time until the region tournament to try to learn, get better a little bit.
I think that's everyone's goal. You start out in one spot at your skill level and the game level, and the state tournament's at the end or the beginning of June, so we want to be playing our best softball at the end of May, and that's our goal.
Talk about your opponents here, Hillsboro Central Valley. Always a good team in the East region. Always a tight battle between you two.
Yeah, Corey's always coaching them up over there. He's got a great crew of kids. Every year or every matchup with them is always a competitive one. So it's good.
Talk about who you got on the circle for you guys, you girls today, and what you're hoping to see out of her.
Danica Rath is going to start for us, a freshman this year. It's her first varsity start this season, and it'll be exciting to see, how she takes advantage of that.
Sam, thanks for the time. Good luck today.
Yeah, thank you.
Sam Brandt, coach for the Kindred Vikings, joining us here. Yourliveevent.com, my reinsurance pregame show. Best service, best coverage, the best value online at irieins.com. Take a break, come back with more as we get ready for first pitch when we return. Your liveevent.com.
When you're way, way out in farm country, right in the middle of harvest, there's nobody watching. No audience, no crowd, the only bright lights beam from a combine. And they're not pointing at you. All that's here is a field. It may not look like a place of glory, but there's still a winner. There's still a score. And for many farmers who planted golden harvest corn this year, victory is about to set in. Talk to Tim Kazette Seed Sales, 701-430-0877. There's a lot to love about Hillsboro, North Dakota. Top-notch school district with fantastic facilities and growing enrollment. Great healthcare and friendly people. Nestled between two of North Dakota's largest cities, Hillsboro embodies a small-town atmosphere that is sure to make you feel right at home. The HEDC and City of Hillsboro invites you to pay a visit and experience Hillsboro. Visit hillsboro-nd.com to learn more about Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity.
These reminder of COVID points to share with North Dakota Smart Restart from Trail District Health Unit. Smartphone users are encouraged to download the Care19 app for Android or Apple devices. This will help increase success levels with contact tracing in North Dakota. Get answers to most COVID-related questions in North Dakota by visiting ndresponse.gov. Trail District Health Unit, Public Health, Prevent, Promote, Protect.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Brady Siebels with you here this afternoon on yourliveevent.com as you see the Kindred Vikings taking the field right now as we'll get you here our starting lineup here for both teams. Our American Crystal Sugar Company. Discover career opportunities online at crystalsugar.com. Start with the batting order for Hillsboro Central Valley. Top of the order, leadoff Serena Closey, followed by Jillian Hurt and Noella Kritzberger. 4, 5, 6 is Ellie Weiss, Tatiana Egan, and Carsey Hattelstad. 7, 8, 9 is Morgan Chandler, Rachel Barnett, and Sydney Hennings. For the Kindred Richland Vikings, their defensive positioning. In the circle, it's Danica Rath. Behind the home plate is Maddie Burchell. That is your battery. Infield at first is Cora Johnson. Brea Mock at second. Leah Rowland at short. And Avery Ammerman is at third base. Outfield from right to left, Remy DuVord in right. Abby McDonald in center. And Mackenzie Fuchsa in left field. That's your defensive positioning for Kindred Richland. As again, our starting laps from American Crystal Sugar Company. Career opportunities online can be discovered at crystalsugar.com. And so glad you could join us here this afternoon. Once again, thank you to all the sponsors that you will see in here throughout this broadcast. Whenever possible, please patronize these businesses. At the very least, stop on in and tell them thank you. As Rath in the circle, close C in the plate as we get ready for our first pitch here this afternoon on YLE. Set, and the first pitch is a called strike for strike one. First pitch at 4:29. So 0-1. And Hurt on deck. Second pitch is inside, evens it up a ball and a strike. And so glad you could join us here. Brady Siebel's solo with you here this afternoon as you see our wonderful outfield cam getting you the batter-pitcher perspective. That one's up high to make it 2-1. As I mentioned, Kindred 1-1 on the season. HCV 0-2. All teams haven't played in 11 days. As Closey the bunt, but pops it up, but unable to make the play. Is Birchall behind the plate, dove for it right by the fence. It'll be a strike, and it'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two-two pitch. That one hops on the plate and evens it up. Or makes the count full, at 3 balls and 2 strikes. See there, our side cam there from our wonderful radio table here. Outside in the elements, a little cool, but hey, it's spring sports in North Dakota. That one's inside for ball 4. She walked her. So closely able to get on base on the base on balls, and the leadoff runner is on for HCV as Jillian Hurt will step in. Hurt at first. First pitch to her is high for ball 1. As Birchall will look closely back, she does. One and 0. As Hurt steps out, gets the signs from Coach Corey Erickson. Shows the bunt, gets it down, but it'll roll foul, and it'll be a strike. So evens it up, ball and a strike as we play top of 1, HCV in Kindred Richland. Kindred with the home white uniforms, blue numbers. 1-1 pitch. That one is lined, and that one will get through as it'll be a base hit for Jillian Hurt. So a single. First 2 batters reach for HCV. So Closey at second, Hurt at first is now the pitcher. Noella Kritzberger will step in for HCV. Great opportunity here with no outs. First pitch is inside. Ball and no strikes. Ellie Weiss on deck for HCV. Thought about it, took it, and it's a called strike. Evens it up at 1-1. And Routh, just a freshman, talking with HCV coach Corey Erickson. They thought Evan McDonald will get the start instead, and they went with the freshman as that one is tipped. And strike 2. Kritzberger tried to check her swing, was unable to. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Routh looking for the first out of the inning. 1-2 delivery. Popped up, and that one will bounce foul. Just not enough time there for Birchall at home to get out of her crouch position, locate the ball, as that one bounced just in front of the Kindred dugout. Still a ball and 2 strikes, and that one hit her. Hit by a pitch. And that'll load the bases. Losey at third, Hurt at second, Kritzberger at first for the catcher, Ellie Weiss. So we have a meeting at the circle, just trying to get Routh maybe to calm down a little bit. Bases loaded. No outs, top of the first. Catcher, Ellie Weiss at the plate. First pitch to Weiss. Slapped foul on the first base line for strike 1. Routh has gotten strikes so far, as it got a couple of 2-strike counts. Just Walked one and then hit Kritzberger. The last one, that one is popped up. Get out of play. Just off to the right of me. And it's now 0-2. Pitcher's count here for Rath, looking for the first out. Strikeout would be huge with no outs here in the first. 0-2. That one is lined towards shallow center. That one will drop for a base hit. As throwing it to third. Hurt is called out at third. But Closey will come in to score. So it's an RBI fielder's choice. And so HCV is on the scoreboard. So the Burros draw first blood. As it's a called strike to Tatiana Egan. As we'll get a courtesy runner, Peyton Quam will come in as the courtesy runner for Ellie Weiss. So Egan at the plate. Weiss at first. Kritzberger at second as that one is fouled back. So 0-2 to Egan. One out. Burros with a 1-0 lead. That one is in the dirt. Runners looks like they'll look to go, and everyone is safe. All the runners will advance 30 feet, so Kritzberger will go to third. Weiss will go to second. So now a couple runners in scoring position of all in 2 strikes. We'll get a courtesy runner as well now for Kritzberger at third. As fouled off of Egan. It'll stay 1-2. Count remains 0-2. Darcy Hattelstead on deck for the Burros. I was looking for a crooked inning here in the first. 0-2 delivery. Up high. Makes it a ball and 2 strikes. That one is lined towards center field. They'll get, no, is it diving? It is caught. They'll go to second. Kwame will get back safe, but a liner there by Egan. Right to the center fielder. Abby McDonald dove for it, made the catch. And it's out number 2. McDonald, a great play there, just dove for it. And now there's 2 outs. First pitch to Adelstead is up high for ball 1. Runners stay put. As Quallen running for Weiss is at second. And a runner at third as well, running for Kritzberger. Ball and a strike. One delivery. That one bounces off the dirt. Runners will come in. Everyone will advance. And so the Burros get their second run of the game. So Burros will now lead 2-0. As that one is fouled. Makes it 2-2. So Quallen moved to third as well. So a runner at third, 2 outs. HCV with a 2-0 lead. Should Hattelstead reach Morgan Chandler. 2-2. That's a called strike 3. For out number 3, but Hillsboro Central Valley He'll get on the scoreboard as they pick up 2 runs on 1 hit. Whereas they left 1 on base, half an inning complete. Golden Harvest Tim Kazette seed sales scoreboard, HCV 2, Kindred Richland 0, yourliveevent.com.
You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsboro. Contact Tim at 701-430-0877.
Did you know that every time you read that bedtime story, you pop a bowl of popcorn, or you settle into the sofa to watch a movie? The city of Hillsboro is hard at work behind the scenes to power the moments that matter. You could say, we warm up your downtime. At the city of Hillsboro, we power businesses too, keeping the lights on and providing the reliability our community needs to thrive. We're here for you with safe, affordable power. We power on.
Bottom of the first, Hillsboro Central Valley with a 2-0 lead. Kindred Richland looking to respond. As their batting order, Leah Rowland will step in to lead it off. Ray Mock, Maddie Burchell due up also this inning. 4, 5, 6 is Abby McDonald, Danica Rath, and Remy Dubord. 7, 8, 9, McKenna Fuchsa, Avery Ammerman, and Cora Johnson. As Noella Kritzberger, her first pitch is outside. It goes to the backstop for ball 1. Noella Kritzberger in the circle. Ellie Weiss behind the plate. That's your battery for Hillsboro Central Valley. 1-1. That one grounder towards short. Throw on to first is in time. So Egan with the pick. Hurt on the bag, and that is a 4-3 putout for out number 1. Jillian Hurt at first. Tatiana Egan at second. Kate Onis at short, and Carsey Huddlestad at third. As Brea Mock to step in for her first plate appearance, as that one is hopped up, and that one will get out of play for strike 1. Sydney Hennings in right. Serena Closey in center. Morgan Chandler is in left for HCV. As Mock 0-1 to the second baseman for the Vikings. Fakes the bunt. Pulls it back for a ball. Keeps it up 1-1. Catcher Maddie Burchell on deck for the Vikings. And glad you could join us here on this cool Tuesday afternoon from Kindred. Glad to bring it to you on yourliveevent.com. We were hoping to have HCV Borough baseball. Grounder towards third. Huddlestad with the pick. Throw on to first is in time for out number 2. Scoring that 5-3 on the putout. Hillsboro Central Valley Borough baseball was scheduled to play Haddon Northwood. That game has been postponed to May 7th between the Boroughs and the Thunder. 2 outs now. As a called strike to Maddie Burchell. Kritzberger so far 2 up, 2 down. Struggled 11 days ago in that bit of a rain monsoon, as that one is lined towards left field. That will get out of play for a foul ball. 0-2. Have a double bill of HCV athletics for you on Thursday, however. Baseball and softball both coming from Hillsboro. We'll have both those for you, yourliveevent.com. 0-2. Foul down the first baseline. It'll stay. No balls and 2 strikes. Should virtual reach. Abby McDonald on deck for Kindred. Kritzberger open for the 1-2-3 inning. Oh, 2 grounder towards third base. Handelstead knocks it down. Throw on to first. The stretch from Hurt in time for out number 3. 5-3 on the putout once again. 3 up, 3 down for the Vikings in the bottom half of the first. We go to inning number 2. HCV leads 2-0. Golden Harvest, Tim Kazette, seed sales scoreboard.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
Hillsboro Central Valley a 2-0 lead through 1. As 7-8-9 is due up for the Burros here in the top of the second. As Chandler, Barnett, Hennings, the 3 due up. As Rath in for her second inning of work. 19 pitches in that first inning for her. As Rath's first pitch is up high to the left fielder, Morgan Chandler, the 7-hitter. He'll lead off the first inning, similar to how lead off the second, similar to how they did in the first, with the first 3 reaching. In the dirt. And it's 2-0. Set, and the delivery is a called strike. That'll make it 2-1. Mitchell Barnett on deck for the Burros. As we get the sun here peeking through the clouds. As a little grounder squibber down the third base line. Pick throw on to first is in time, 4-3 as Ammerman coming in. Down the line on to Johnson, 5-3 on the putout. So 1 away. As a called strike to Barnett. 1-0. Barnett, the flex player, batting in place of shortstop Haydonis for HCV. 0-1 delivery. That one is a line. That one will get through the infield, as that'll be a single. So Barnett just right back up the middle. Second hit of the game for HCV. Burrows get a runner on first for the number 9 hitter, right fielder Sidney Hennings. Swung on in the dirt as Barnett will go to second. So 0-1 the count, but now a runner in scoring position for the Burros. Inside corner, got the call, and it's quickly 0-2. Hands the 9-hitter back to the top of the order, and Serena Closey on deck. 0-2. That one bounces just before home plate for ball one. One-two pitch is a called strike three. Second strikeout for Rath, and quickly 2 away. Back to the top of the order, Closey at the plate for the Burros. First pitch to her is a called strike, 0-1. Closey, first plate appearance, walked, came around to score the game's first run on Ellie Weiss's RBI, fielder's choice. Fouled off the catcher. And quickly 0-2. Jillian Hurt on deck. Should Closey reach. And a called strike three. Got her looking. Second strikeout of the inning. And that'll retire the side in the top of the second. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. Through 1.5. Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales Scoreboard. HCV leads 2-0 on yourliveevent.com.
You asked, how will Enbridge's Line 3 replacement help keep the environment safe? Well, nothing is more important to us than the safety of the environment and the people of Minnesota. That's why we're replacing an aging pipeline with much safer, state-of-the-art infrastructure along a route that avoids impacts to people and the environment. Safety and environmental protection are Enbridge's core values and the very foundation of our business. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3US.
Serving Hillsboro and the surrounding communities, Goose River Heating and Cooling. Call Corey today and visit about installing a new Ruud air conditioner. When the temperature rises, stay cool with a Ruud system installed by the professionals at Goose River Heating and Cooling of Hillsboro. Call Corey today, 701-430-1990, and stay cool with the help of a Ruud air conditioning system from Goose River Heating and Cooling, serving Hillsboro and the surrounding communities.
4-5-6 due up for Kindred Richland here in the bottom half of the second. Abby McDonald will lead it off. First pitch to McDonald is in the dirt. 4-1. Rath on deck and Duboard in the hole. That due up for the Vikings here in the the bottom of the second. Ritzberger sets, delivers, Squiver down the third base line, and it'll be foul. For strike one, evens it up, 1-1. Girls got 2 in the top of the first. Kritzberger bottom of the first, a 1-2-3 inning. 3 ground ball outs. 1-1 to McDonald, swung on and missed for strike 2. Kritzberger looking for her first strikeout of the afternoon. One-two delivery, swung on and missed for strike 3. The first strikeout for Kritzberger and 1 away. And sunshine starting to peek out as really right in front of me, getting the nice rays here, warming it up a little bit as it's a chilly afternoon here. No press box out in the elements, but hey, glad we could be here to cover it as Rath takes up high for ball 1, 1-0. Rath, the pitcher, looking to help her cause. And HCV 0-2, losses a couple weeks ago at Hankinson and at home against Northern Cass. Now 2-0 to Rath. Girls back home on Thursday as they will go up against Hankinson. Again, we'll have that for you on yourliveevent.com. Shows the bunt as Rath pulls it back and takes inside, and quickly it's 3-0. As Viking baseball going off just across the street from us as well. They're getting their game started. As a called strike to make it 3-1. You can hear the PA system in the background. Remy DuBois on deck for Kindred. 3-1 to Rath is up high, able to check her swing, and it's a base on ball as the first base runner for the Vikings here this afternoon. And just one game here. Not the most ideal conditions, but as Corey Erickson said in the pregame show, don't want to have to do a doubleheader later on this season, so able to fight through it here are both teams. As they'll say, it's a swing by DuBois for strike one. As the right fielder, the 6-hitter Remy DuBois for Kindred Richland. Kindred with a runner on first. That's Rath. First base runner of the game here in the bottom of the second. 0-1, swung on and missed, and quickly 0-2 to DuBois. Mackenzie Fuchs on deck. In a steady wind, about 15 miles an hour or so. Kind of is steel, then it'll gust, and then it'll kind of still again as that one is lined towards right field in front of Hennings, and he'll get down for the base hit. So the first hit for the Vikings, Remy DuBois, a opposite field single. Rath moves to second, and 2 on with 1 out for the Vikings as Mackenzie Fuchs will step in. First runner in scoring position for the Burrows, as we'll see if Kritzberger can try to pitch out of the jam here in the second. Shows bunt, gets it down the line. They'll throw on to first and get in time. Runner coming from second all the way. Great base running there by Rath. Didn't hesitate. Rounding third. And so Kindred on the first. Kindred Richland will get their first run of the game. So Fuchs laid down the bunt. It goes out 2-3 on the putout. But a great job as Rath, no hesitation, rounding third. It's the first run of the game for Kindred. DuBois advances to second. So 2 outs for the 9-hitter, Avery Emmerman. So 2 outs, runner at second. Kindred on the scoreboard. Pitch in the dirt. Long lead there for DuBois, but she'll get back to get back to second. 2-0 to Emmerman. Cora Johnson on deck for the Vikings. Shows the bunt, drops it back as I believe she got a piece of it, so it'll be a foul. And so it is 2-1 to Emmerman. Kritzberger sets. 2-1 delivery in the dirt. That'll make it 3-1. And the 9-hitter Johnson on deck. One 3-1 pitch swung on and missed. Makes it full now at 3-2. Everyone shaking her head a little bit. That was ball 4. just couldn't lay back. It's a big pitch here for Kritzberger. Try to get out of the inning with the lead intact. 3-2 way high. That one gets to the backstop. And advancing to third is Dubord. So runners at the corners. Second walk of the inning. As the 9-hitter, Cora Johnson steps in. Kritzberger looks at her wristband, gets the sign. First pitch to Johnson as that one is fly towards right center field, and able to get underneath it is Chandler for out number 3. So F7 on the scoring, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors. They left 2 on base. To complete Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seed Sales Scoreboard, HCV 2, Kindred 1, yourliveevent.com.
This is Sydney Brecken, student athlete at Hillsboro High School, and I urge students to refrain from using drugs or alcohol. Doing so can result in getting kicked off the team, damage your reputation, and damage your body. Stay sober and stay on the right track to success.
This is Sam Preston, student athlete at Hillsboro High School, and I urge students to refrain from using drugs or alcohol. Doing so can result in getting kicked off the team, damage to your reputation, and damage to your body. Stay sober and stay on the right track to success. Live above the influence. This message is brought to you by Hillsboro School District.
At Hillsboro Drug and Gift, you can find a lot of new spring items and gift ideas to check out. There's everything from new spring decor to gifts for any occasion. Find gift items for Mother's Day, confirmation, graduation, weddings, also birthdays and anniversaries too. Of course, you'll find a great selection of greeting cards for all occasions. Stop in and see what's new at Hillsboro Drug and Gift. And don't forget about your pharmacy and healthcare needs too. They provide in-town delivery and offer mail-out services for their customers. Hillsboro Drug and Gift, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
0-1 to the leadoff hitter, Jillian Hurt, as that one was popped up in the infield right in front of the Kindred dugout. Virgil dove for it, just unable to make the catch, and so it's 0-1 to Jillian Hurt. Grounder towards short, throw on to first is not in time, safe as Johnson unable to make the pick. As rolling at short, they get charged with an E6. So the leadoff batter is on. As the first pitch to Kritzberger is in the dirt, 1-0. So the leadoff hitter gets the Burros. They're a base runners. That one is chopped foul back behind the plate. Keeps it up at a ball and a strike. Kritzberger, the pitcher, was hit by a pitch in the first. Eventually came around to score on a courtesy run. That one is lined down the third base line. It'll be a fair ball as looking for 2, but Hurt play at third. No, they'll say Hurt able to avoid the tag, and so Kritzberger with a double. So Everman at third, just unable to make the tag, and so runners at second and third for Ellie Weiss. No outs, golden opportunity for the Burros. First pitch to Weiss is a strike as Danica Rath early on finds herself in a pickle once again. Loaded the bases with no outs in the first, gave up 2. Grounder towards the third base line. They'll throw on to home, and it's not in time. It gets away from Burchell, as that will allow Weiss to go to second. So Hurt scores. Kritzberger to third. Ellie Weiss with the RBI makes it 3-1. So again, golden opportunity for Hillsboro Central Valley. They pay it off here first. Not done yet. Is 2 more runners in scoring position. We'll get a couple of courtesy runners for both Kritzberger and Weiss. As a grounder right back towards the pitcher as Rath will make the play to first. So Egan out on the RBI. Grounder. So 2-3 for out 1, but it's now 4-1 in favor of HCV. Runner at second, stayed put. As a called strike to Carsey Adelstad. 4-1 the Burros lead, 1 out, top of the third. Rath with the delivery, a called strike. 0-2 as Morgan Chandler on deck. Adelstad 0 for 1, struck out to end the first. 0-2 delivery. Grounder towards third. Throw on to first is in time. Ammerman to Johnson. And 5-3 the put out for out 2. Runner at second did advance to third. So a runner 60 feet from home. Here with 2 outs. Morgan Chandler, first pitch swinging, swung on and missed. 0-1. Chandler 0 for 1, grounded out to lead off the second. Called strike, 0-2. So the Burros, 2 runs in the first, now 2 runs in the third. Rath will step in. That one is fly towards shallow right field, and coming on, making the catch is Dubord. F9, and that will retire the side. But 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error. As they left, 1 on base, 2.5 complete. Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seed Sales Scoreboard. HCV 4, Kindred Richland 1, yourliveevent.com.
At the Hillsboro Body Shop, Ben and Tyrell are ready to repair your windshield. No need to wait to get that pesky chip fixed. And if you need glass replacement, Hillsboro Body Shop is the place to get it done and get it done right. Call Ben and Tyrell at Hillsboro Body Shop today, 701-636-4981. No matter the auto body fix, cars, pickups, semis, and more. For trusted full-service body work on your vehicle and same-day glass repair, give Ben and Tyrell a call at Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981.
Bottom of the third, Hillsboro Central Valley now with a 4-1 advantage. As Kindred will step in, they got 1 across. Last inning looking to try to do it again, see if they can chip away at this lead. As Leah rolling back to the top of the order, leadoff hitter is first one to step in, as that one is fouled back for strike 1. 1, 2, 3, due up Roland, Mock, and Burchill for the Vikings. This game 40 minutes old now. So we play bottom of the third. Swung on a miss for strike 2. 0 for 1, grounded out to second to lead off the bottom of the first. Kritzberger looking for her second strikeout. Sassine sets and delivers. That one is fouled into the screen. Roland able to stay alive. Count is still at 0-2. Oh, 2 to pitch. Called strike 3. Roland kind of turned back, thought it might hit her. Instead, got a piece of the corner, and it's out number 1. Bray Mock will step in for the Vikings. As a grounder to third, Huddlestad on to first in time for out number 2. Mock, second time she's grounded out to third this afternoon, and quickly 2 away. As Maddie Birchall will step in. 2 outs, bottom of the third. HCV a 4-1 lead. First pitch, got a piece of it back into the screen. 0-1. Birchall 0 for 1, grounded out to third to end the first. Kritzberger looking for a second 1-2-3 inning. 0-1 on its way. Grounder third base line. It's foul. And 0-2. Evan McDonald on deck should Birchall reach. Oh, 2 delivery. Grounder towards second. Throw on to first. Egan to Hurt. And 4-3 the put out, and that'll retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. And 3 complete. On the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard, HCV 4, Kindred 1, yourliveevent.com.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
JT's Station in Fertile carries a variety of items that are sure to meet your needs, and you should stop in today. They sell hot stuff foods, frozen foods, selected groceries, household products, and much more. The Hot Stuff Foods and Deli will provide you with a fresh, quick, and easy breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and they also offer some of the best car services in town. They're open 6 a.m. until 9:30 p.m. daily. It's JT's Station in Fertile.
8-9-1 due up for Hillsboro Central Valley in the top half of the fourth. Arnett Hennings and then back to Closey for the Burros. The HCV leads 4-1. As Rath in for her fourth inning of work, has given up 4 hits. Four runs, walked 3, walked 2, and hit 1. 3 of the runs are earned. As Barnett takes strike 1, 0-1. Now evens it up, a ball and a strike. Arnett a single. Her first time up. Popped up. That one will stay in the infield, and able to make the catch is Cora Johnson at first for out number 1. So pop up out. As Hennings' first pitch swinging towards center. And able to make the play is McDonald out there. And quickly 2 away. So we'll go back to the top of the order with Serena Closey, the center fielder. Third time through the order for HCV as that one bounces on home plate for ball 1. Closey 0 for 1. Walked in the first, came around to score the first run of the game, and struck out to end the second. Grounder right towards Rath at the circle. And able to throw on to Johnson for out number 3. So 1-3 the put up, 3 up, 3 down as halfway here on the Golden Harvest Tim Cazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Hillsboro Central Valley 4, Kindred Richland 1, yourliveevent.com.
Recent trades now arriving at Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. 2014 John Deere 8345 RT has 4,600 hours. 18-inch tracks, local trade, priced at $190,000. Easy Trail grain cart, 860 bushel. Roll tarp, scale, priced at $18,000. 3 new versatile Furies are also now available. 22-inch notched blades, cage roller, 1 has rubber rollers. Talk with Chuck O'Neill for pricing and discounts. All are field ready. Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. Thanks you for your business.
Heart of the order due up for the Vikings here in the bottom of the 4th. 4, 5, 6. Ivan McDonald, Dinah Carath, and Remy Dubord for the Kindred Richland Vikings. As Kindred trying to get back in this game. So their lone run in the 2nd. HCV has scored in the odd innings. Maybe Kindred will score in the evens here. So McDonald to lead it off. First pitch line towards center. Closey going back. She won't get it. That one will go all the way to the wall, and it's a leadoff double. McDonald, one of the top players in the region, in the state for Class B, leads off with a double. And right away, a runner in scoring position for Danica Rath. Vikings looking to answer back. They trail by 3. Rath, the pitcher. First plate appearance, walked in the 2nd, came around to score the lone run for Kindred Richland. Ritzberger sets, and that one is up high outside. Gets away from Weiss, and McDonald will go to 3rd. So Kindred, their 2nd run, 60 feet from home. Rath the opportunity, and helper comes to get the RBI. 1-0 pitch, faked the bunt, brought it back, took strike 1. Dubord on deck for the Vikings. 1-1 pitch, swung on a miss for strike 2. They get a ball and 2 strikes. Coach Brandt for Kindred coming across along the line, telling Rath, hey, 2-strike approach, make contact, get this run in as HCV plays the infield in. We're going to cut off a run from scoring. 1-2 delivery, fouled out of play down the first base line. It'll stay a ball and 2 strikes. Wind starting to pick up, sun now back behind the clouds. One, 2 from Kritzberger, popped up as that one will drift back out of play and hit the bleachers. Just to the right of us here, and it'll stay a ball and 2 strikes. Rath able to just stay alive so far. See if she can at least plate the 2nd run. Kritzberger gets the sign, looks at the wristband, sets. 1-2 delivery is inside. Also a little low, and so evens it up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Down even. Pitch from Kritzberger, grounder towards 3rd, and that one bounces off. Nope, excuse me, they'll say it's foul. That one right down the line. Huddlestad went for it. They just bounced off of her glove in foul territory. And so it'll stay 1-2. Rath shows bunt. Brings it back, 1-2 delivery. That one is lined towards left field, and that one over the head of Chandler. And it'll be an RBI double. So Rath delivers, second double, back-to-back doubles to lead off the inning. And it's 4-2. So Kindred able to cut the lead down to 2 as Remy DuBourg will step in. No outs, runner at second. Shows the bunt, unable to make contact. It's strike one. DuBourg, a 1-for-1, singled in the second, got as far as third, was left there. Oh, 1, Kritzberger, the delivery. On his line off of Huddlestad's glove. Bounces towards Onus. Throw on to first is not in time. That'll be an infield single for DuBourg. Runners at the corners. As we'll get time called as Coach Corey Erickson will make a visit to the mound. We'll step out. 4-2 Hillsboro Central Valley leads bottom 4. Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales Scoreboard.
Precision planting of the 2021 crop has started. Everyone at RDK Enterprises wants you to know these items. Call RDK Enterprises for your planter needs. RDK Enterprises has maintenance parts in stock. Call for precision planter support, 701-636-2119. Please have a safe spring. Thank you for choosing RDK Enterprises for your precision planter needs. RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton. PlanterDoc.com. It pays to plant with precision.
So runners at the corners as Fuchsa will step in. Someone to the gap maybe could potentially tie up the game. Infield playing in. Fuchsa 0-for-1, grounded out in the second. As we bat here in the bottom of the fourth. Still no away. Shows the bunt. Brings it back. And takes ball 1. Rath at third. DuBourg at first. With no outs. Hicks at the plate. Ammerman on deck. 1-0 delivery. And that hitter. And so the bases are loaded. So Avery Ammerman will step in with the bases loaded. Not necessarily the worst for HCV, as now Force is at any base. Infield will again play in. First pitch to Ammerman, swinging, swung on and missed. 0-1. So again, the infield in, playing a couple steps in front of the bag. Anything on the ground, likely going right to home. 0-1 pitch is inside. Evens it up, a ball and a strike. Ammerman walked her first time up in the second. Did not get past first. One delivery. Fouled back out of play, and a ball and 2 strikes. Strikeout could be huge here for Kritzberger if she can get her her third of the afternoon. Kritzberger gets the sign. Sets, and the 1-2. Grounder right towards first. That one will get through the infield. It's an RBI single. As coming around, DuBourg will score as well. It's a 2-run single. Rath and DuBois come around to score as Ammerman delivers. So a 2-run single. Fuchs advances to third. And just like that, it's a tie game. 4-4 as Cora Johnson steps in. Runners at the corner, still no outs here in the bottom of the fourth. So 3 runs home already. Johnson, the 6th batter so far. As that one hits her. Second hit by pitch of the inning. And that will load him up once again. Airman will go to second. Fuchs stays at third. Johnson now at first is now top of the order. And Leah Rowland. So a big inning. Kindred hopes to make it even bigger. 7th batter for the Vikings. First pitch, swinging in a pitch in the dirt, got her to chase, and rolling behind 0-1. As Kritzberger now 4 runs given up. All 4 earned so far. Oh-1. And a called strike, 0-2. So now Kindred, 3rd time through the order, rolling to 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout. Rhea Mock on deck. Owen shows the bunt, brings it back. Grounder up the middle. That one will get through as 1 run will come in. Ammerman being waved around as well, and it's a 2-run single, and it's now 6-4. So Rowland, the 2 RBI single, takes second. On the throw, as Ammerman, as Fuchs and Ammerman comes around to score, Johnson all the way to third. It's a 6-4 lead. So 5 runs this inning for Kindred Richland. As Brea Monk will step in. Five runs this inning. As that one is lined towards left. Chandler going back as that one is out of play as it's a home run. Graham Hawk down the left field line. It's a 3-run homer, and it's now 9-4. Gust of wind, perfect time as that one just carries over the wall. That's a home run, 3-run home run. As Johnson and Rowland score as well as Mock, and it's now 9-4. 8 runs across here in the bottom of the fourth. So now the 9th hitter of the inning, Maddie Burchell, will step in. Base is clear. First pitch to her is fly towards the third baseline. He'll get out of play. As Megan Ensign warming up for Hillsboro Central Valley. Just behind the road dugout. So Burchell now her third plate appearance, 0 for 2, a couple of ground outs to second and third. Her first 2 times up. 1 to the Viking catcher. That one is lined towards left, towards Chandler. She won't be able to catch it. Thinking 2 is Burchell. Throw on to second. There is no throw, and it is a double for Maddie Burchell. So 9 batters this inning, all 9 reaching base. 8 runs in already. It's a 5-run Viking lead. If you're Kindred, and we get a couple more runs here this inning, see if we can end it early. Show bunt. He'll get back is McDonald. Throw on to third as a stolen base for Burchell. Burchell able to swipe third as McDonald led off this inning with a double. Came around to score. 9-4 in favor of Kindred now. Ritzberger sets. 0-1 is in the dirt, evens it up, a ball and a strike. McDonald 1 for 2, also struck out in the second, and a Corral on deck. One line towards left center field. That one will get all the way to the wall. Burchell will come in to score as McDonald, their second double of the inning. And it's now 10-4 on the RBI double. Ninth run of the inning. As Rath will step in. Pitcher helped her cause earlier this inning. Looking to further help it. Kritzberger the delivery. Grounder towards third. Handelstead with it. Throw on to first. That one gets away from Hurt. And then coming in to score will be McDonald as an E5. As things are starting to unravel for Hillsboro Central Valley. So Rath just a squibber towards Handelstead. Maybe rushed it, but it got away from her at first. And it's now 11-4. As Remy DuBoard will step in, she'll take ball 1. It rolls to the backstop. And so Rath will go to second. So 10 runs this inning. So far, all of them earned. However, Rath reaching on there is at second. Called strike. Makes it 1-1. As Remy DuBoard, 2 for 2, a couple of singles scored earlier this inning. One. Grounder towards short. Throw on to first. That one gets away from Hurt. Onus with the throwing error, and everyone is safe. Rath to third. DuBoard to second. It's an E6. It's 10 for 9, so Onus will be out, and Gracie Gardner will occupy short. So Gracie Gardner in. The new shortstop as the first pitch swinging. Foul tipped for Mackenzie Fuchsa. So Gracie Gardner now the shortstop. Onus checks out of the contest. Back-to-back errors have put runners at second and third. That one gets in the dirt, gets away from Weiss, and in to score is Rath. 12-4. The board goes to third. Now 11 runs this inning. a 12-4 advantage. As Fuchs, though, 1-0. 0-1, excuse me. 0 for 1, grounded out in the second, was hit by a pitch earlier this inning, came around to score. Up high. 1-1. Ammerman on deck. One up high, 2-1. Serath goes down as an unearned run, the first unearned run. First 11 were earned. Up high makes it, excuse me, that is ball 4, so a base on balls. As Kritzberger will just hand off her jacket. So runners at the corners for Avery Ammerman. She had a 2-run single earlier this inning. Still no outs in the bottom of the 4th. Called strike, runner going. I'll let Fuchs have second. So second and third. Ammerman an opportunity for another couple RBIs. Wheels have just kind of fell off for Hillsboro Central Valley. They came in here to this inning leading 4-1. Have now allowed 11 runs here in the 4th and still no outs. A called strike, 0-2 to Ammerman. 1 of 1 also walked in the second. Cora Johnson on deck. In the dirt, hops by Weiss, and coming in to score is Dubord. It's now 13-4. So Dubord comes across. Fuchs now occupies third for Avery Ammerman. A ball and 2 strikes to her. Set and the delivery, and that's a called strike 3. Ammerman strikes out looking. Third strikeout of the game for Kritzberger. And we have one away in the 4th. As the 9-hitter, Cora Johnson will step in. Flied. That'll stay in the infield. Hurt, unable to make the catch. And it'll be an error. Third error of the inning. It'll be an E3. And so, back to the top of the order with Roland. Still one away. Roland had a 2-run single earlier, as she'll add 2. This one will get through the infield. Coming across to score is Fuchs. It's an RBI single that gets away in the infield. Chris were able to track it down. So it's now 14-4 as Roland with her third RBI of the inning. As Brea Mock will step in. Johnson is at second. First pitch swinging as Mock chases one above her head, and it's 0-1. So now a 10-run advantage. 13 runs in the inning. Mock is now the 17th batter of the inning. Outside, both runners will go. A delayed steal. As Johnson safe at third, Rowland trailing it. When she saw the throw, able to advance to second, so runners at second and third with one away for Mock. Ball and a strike. Rounder up the middle as the flip is to home, as not in time, as Johnson able to slide underneath the tag, as Mock will reach on the RBI, fielder's choice. Make it now 15-4. Fourteenth run of the inning, as Maddie Virtual will step in. It's now completely twice through the order as Kindred Richland batted this inning. So runners at the corners as Rowland advanced to third on the play as well. There's a called strike as the runner was going the delayed steal, and so they'll call Rowland out at third, or at home, excuse me. So Mock was going on the play as Weiss throwing. Good job there by Kritzberger, cut it off. And so it's now 2 away. So now 2 out for Maddie Virtual. So Mock does advance to second on the play. Fouled back out of play, 0-2. Abby McDonald on up. She led the inning. Led off the inning. No balls and 2 strikes. And the 18th batter is Virtual. She doubled earlier. In the dirt, a ball and 2 strikes. Ball and 2 strikes. Kritzberger sets and delivers. Outside, 2-2. Virtual ground out in the first and the third, and doubled earlier in the fourth. Two from Kritzberger, as that one hits her. Hit by a pitch, third of the inning. And so Abby McDonald will step in for the third time this inning. 19th batter to come to the plate for the Vikings. Line off the inning with a double, also had an RBI double as well this inning. Pitch is outside for a ball. 0-1. Oh, excuse me, 1-0. Kritzberger sets the 1-0 delivery. That one's in the dirt, gets by Weiss. Both runners will advance. Swak will go to third, Virtual to second. Or McDonald at the plate. 14 runs this inning, and the Vikings not done yet. Two-0 pitch is in the dirt, gets by Weiss, and in to score is Mock. Make it now 16-4. The walk comes in. Burchell to third for McDonald. Run lead. Pittsburgher sets and fires. As that one line over the head of Gardner. It'll be an RBI single for Abby McDonald, their second RBI of the inning. As now the 20th batter to the plate will be Danica Rath. So 17-4. As a called strike, 0-1 as a runner at first. That's McDonald, the only runner. 16 runs this inning. Outside runner going, throw on to second is not in time. So McDonald with the stolen base. Ball and a strike. Rath a double and reached on an error earlier this inning. Also walked in the second. Couple runs, 3 runs scored for Rath here this afternoon. Flied towards shallow right center, and it will fall in front of the Bermuda Triangle, and it'll be an RBI single for Danica Rath. So McDonald will come across to score. That one just fell in between Closey, Chandler, and Gardner. It's now 18-4. As Remy Dubord will step in for the third time this inning. 2 outs, runner at second. Rath, with the RBI double, aggressive base running, took second. And 1-0 to Dubord. Up high, it's away from Weiss, and advancing to third is Rath. Dubord a couple of singles, also reached on an in earlier this inning. Two balls, no strikes to the right fielder. And I'll make it 3-0. With Fuchsa on deck for the Vikings. Ritzberger, the 3-0 delivery. Swung on a miss, make it 3-1. From Kritzberger is a called strike on the inside corner. 3-2. $17 runs this inning. Read it over maybe for a couple more. Full count, 3-2. Line but right to Egan at second. And that will retire the side. But 17 runs across for the Kindred Richland Vikings in this bottom of the 4th inning as we go to the top of the 5th. Kindred 18, HCV 4 on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sales Scoreboard.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
17 runs came across there in the bottom of the fourth. And what was a 4-1 deficit for the Vikings has now become an 18-4 advantage as the Vikings look to end it early if they can get 3 outs. 2-3-4 due up for Hillsboro Central Valley. Hurt, Kritzberger, Weiss. First pitch is a called strike to Hurt as Rath back in the circle. For her fifth inning to pick up the victory. 0-1, fouled back out of play, 0-2. Hurt 1 for 2, singled in the first. Reached on an error in the third, came around to score. She led off the third, second. And she's led off an inning here today. As that one is low, ball and 2 strikes. Noella Kritzberger on deck for the Burros. 1-2. That's low, evens it up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sun again begins to pop out of the clouds. We get towards 6 o'clock. And a called strike 3. Hurt strikes out looking. Second strikeout for Rath, and 1 away in the top of the 5th. As Noella Kritzberger will step in. First pitch, grounder towards third. Picked by Ehrman, throw on to first. That one gets away from Johnson. It'll be an E5 as Kritzberger advances to second on the air. We'll get a courtesy runner. I believe that's Quam once again. So Ellie Weiss will step in. 1 out, runner on second. Rounder up the middle towards short. Roll in, throw on to first in time. 5-3 the put out. Kritzberger advances to third, but 2 away. The wind starts to pick up as Tatiana Egan will step in. First pitch to Egan is low for ball 1. You see wind once again starting to blow. Starting to pick up a little bit. 1-0, swung on and missed. Evens it up, a ball and a strike. Again, runner at third. Call him the courtesy runner for Kritzberger. And as Egan. Rounder right back up the middle. Rath will make the dig. Throw on to first in time for the out. 1-3. That'll retire the side. Here in the top of the 5th. And so that'll do it here. 10-run rule in effect. And so Kindred Richland improves to 2-1 on the season. HCV falls to 0-3. Your final on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Kindred Richland 18, HCV 4. We'll wrap it up with our post-game report when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Valley General Store in Halstead is now open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. They welcome you to stop in, get all your hardware items, groceries, and more now in the new store with more inventory. Valley General Store in Halstead. Come and shop for your fresh produce and grocery items. Valley General Store, now with groceries in Halstead. Thanks to all who have visited the new Valley General Store in Halstead. If you haven't been there yet, they welcome you to stop in at the store full of hardware, groceries, and more. Valley General Store in Halstead, open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
The Vets Club in Hillsboro is your place to go after a long, hard day's work or after the game to meet up with your friends. You're welcome anytime at the Hillsboro Vets Club. They're the place where family, friends, and neighbors meet. Check out their daily specials from 4 to 6 p.m. or their Saturday night appetizer menu from 4:30 to 7. And you can stay and play all night long. The Hillsboro Vets Club is proud to support Hillsboro Central Valley Borough activities. VFW Post 4172 and the Lynn Smearing American Legion Post 4 welcome you to the Hillsboro Vets Club.
Many, many happy people that are mowing grass with their new Cub Cadet lawnmower from Wright Cub Cadet in Hillsboro. Yes, everyone is so happy as the lawns are pristine looking, beautiful grass, precision-like cutting with the Wright Cub Cadet mower from Wright Cub Cadet in Hillsboro. Talk to Darren or Mike. They also have some used mowers on hand. They have tillers and all of the lawn and garden machines at Wright Cub Cadet Hillsboro. Stop by and see them today.
The Erickson Agency is your professional independent insurance agency in Hillsboro. We take the time to listen to you, analyze your needs, and match you up with the best plans offered by a number of leading insurance companies. Whether you need auto, homeowners, life, health, long-term care, business, or farm insurance, stop in and visit with Lee Erickson at the Erickson Agency, 502 West Caledonia Avenue, 701-636-5852. The Erickson Agency of Hillsboro, your insurance headquarters.
You know the importance of planning before you plant. To finish strong, you need a solid start. That's why at Cess Vonderhoff, we remain committed to developing sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, all to help you make spring decisions that will yield the harvest you envision. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess Vonderhoff, a passion that grows.
Kindred Richland, the Vikings with the victory here this afternoon. A final in 5 of 18-4. Hillsboro Central Valley really couldn't have asked for much of a better start. They got 2 runs in the top of the first to go up 2-0. Kindred would get 1 back in the bottom of the second, but the Burros answered with 2 more in the top of the third as they led 4-1. Going into the bottom of the fourth, and then this game got out of hand. Wheels kind of fell off for Hillsboro Central Valley as the Vikings send 21 batters to the plate. They score 17 times as the first 10 runs of that inning were earned, and then the final 7 as some costly errors in the latter part of the innings really kind of ended it eliminate any chance for HCV of a potential comeback here as 10-run rule in effect. And so it's an 18-4 victory for Kindred Richland here this afternoon into this evening. Excuse me, sorry about that. And so 2-1, the Vikings improve to. The Bros fall to 0-3. Take a break, come back, get you some awards when we continue on YourLiveEvent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks, open by appointment only, Hillsboro, North Dakota, 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000-plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro is accepting new patients. They offer patients of all ages a full range of dental services, including Clear Correct, which is an option for invisible braces, and a $99 whitening program. Dr. Rothfuss accepts multiple insurance plans, including Delta Dental, United Concordia that was affiliated with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and Principal Dental Insurance. Bring your smile to Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro, and the friendly staff will help make it sparkle. Call 701-636-4244 today. One of the main benefits of moving to the Halstead Living Center and Heritage House community is to enjoy every comfort of home without the burdens of home ownership in an environment that offers choices for care assistance, social interaction, group activities, or simply quiet, comfortable living. Another reason to choose Halstead Living Center and Heritage House is to get back to living life through their all-inclusive services and full array of social events, spiritual enrichment programs, recreational activities, and lifelong learning. For more information, call 456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
We'll name some awards here on our post-game report, as we'll start with our Artie Cannon Prizes Precision Player of the Game. And for the Kindred Wrestling Vikings, we'll give that to the pitcher, Dan Carruth, just the freshman. Picks up the victory, went 5 innings, gave up 4 runs on 4 hits. Ended up hitting 1 and walked 1 as well. Struck out 2 here this afternoon. And then at the plate, she was 2 for 3. Also reached on an error and walked. So reached base all 4 times. Had 2 doubles there in that 4th inning. 2 RBIs, scored 3 times. So Danica Carruth is our Artie Cannon Prizes Precision Player of the Game. Artie Cannon Prizes in Hillsboro and Drayton, online at planterdoc.com. We move along here with our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. As for our connection, staying in the 4th inning, as Brea Mock, the 3-run home run in the 4th, drove it towards left center, just got over the wall. As a 3-run home run, Brea Mock, as that is your Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Discover local reliability that you can trust online at halsteadtel.com. As our Enbridge Energy players of the game as well. As the center fielder, Abby McDonald for Kindred, won 3 of 4. A double, double, 2 doubles, excuse me, as well as a single, 2 RBIs, scored 3 times for the center field. Also had an impressive diving catch. Might have helped save a run there early on in the game as well. And for the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley, I'll give that to Jillian Hurt, 1 for 3, singled in the 1st. Came around to score in the 3rd. Also the catcher, Ellie Weiss. 2 RBIs for her. One on a fielder's choice in the 1st. And a single in the 3rd. So Ellie Weiss, 1 for 2 with the 2 RBIs. As well as then also Abby McDonald and Julian Hurt. Those are your Enbridge Energy players of the game. The Enbridge Line 3 Replacement Project. You can learn more about it online at enbridge.com/line3.us. Take a break, come back, see if we can get Coach Corey Erickson for a quick comment and wrap it up when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro. For when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires, or tire repair, visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum thank you for your business, and they look forward to continue serving you at Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro.
Right Implement in Hillsboro.
701-636-5692 for shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Wright Implement in Hillsboro. 701-636-5692. Check out Wright Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Wright Implement, 701-636-5692.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
When it comes to insurance, you should be confident that you're choosing the best option. I'm Rich Gerke of Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro. Let's find and discuss the best insurance policy for your home, auto, farm, life, or business. Stop in to see Ryan Updahl or I at our Hillsboro office, or give us a call at 701-436-5777. or toll-free at 1-800-498-5777. This is Rich Gerke of Farmers Union Insurance, and we look forward to doing business with you.
Run down here our final stats on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll start with Hillsboro Central Valley. As Serena Closey 0 for 2, a walk in the first, came around to score. Julian Hurt 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored, also reached on an error. Noah Kritzberger 1 for 2, had a double, also was hit by a pitch, scored twice. Ellie Weiss 1 for 2, a single. An RBI single, also had an RBI fielder's choice, so 2 RBIs for Ellie here this afternoon. Tatiana Egan 0 for 2 at an RBI ground out, so that should have been, 0 for 1 with an RBI. Darcy Hannelstad 0 for 2. Morgan Chandler 0 for 2. Rachel Varnett 1 for 2, single in the second. And Sydney Hennings 0 for 2. In the circle, Noella Kritzberger, she'll get the loss. 4 innings pitched, gave up 18 runs. 11 of them were earned, giving up 7 hits. Walked 2, hit 3, and struck out 2. For the Kindred Vikings, Leah Rowland was 2 for 3. 3 RBIs and a run scored. Freya Mock 1 for 4, had that 3-run single. Had that 3-run home run, also an RBI fielder's choice, so 4 RBIs for Mock here today. Maddie Virchel was 1 for 3. Had a double, was also hit by a pitch, scored twice. Abby McDonald 3 for 4 with a double, 2 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. Danica Roth was 2 for 3, 2 doubles, also had 2 RBIs, and scored 3 times. Also reached on a walk, too. Remy Dubord 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored. Also reached on an error. Mackenzie Fuchsa was 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch and walked, came around both times to score. So 2 runs scored. Avery Ammerman was 1 for 2 and a 2-run single in the 4th. Also came around to score that inning. And Cora Johnson 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch, reached on an error, scored twice. In the circle, Danica Rath won all 5 innings. She'll get the victory. Gave up 4 runs. All of them were earned on 4 hits. Walked 1, hit 1, and struck out 2. Those are our final standings for you here on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll take a break, wrap it up when we come back.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at FullServiceFoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
We'll get some comments here from Coach Corey Erickson in just a moment as he finishes off as the JV team is warming up as the JV game follows. And a twin bill for you on Thursday with both baseball and softball as the baseball team finally will get a chance to play at home, as again today's scheduled baseball game between Hillsboro Central Valley and Haddon Northwood, that one was postponed to May 7th between the Burros and the Thunder. HCV softball, they play Hankinson on Thursday. We'll have that for you on YourLiveEvent.com as well. And a reminder, if you have not already, click the subscribe button. Follow our social media pages on Twitter at YourLiveEvent1, as well as our new Facebook page as well. Twitter notified nightly of our upcoming schedules, and it will get busy as with the last week or so of weather causing some delays, causing some postponements. But that just means we'll rifle through them a little bit later on here this season. As we'll get now comments here from the head coach for Hillsboro Central Valley, Coach Corey Erickson, kind enough to join us here. And Corey, obviously, game, I don't know if you could ask for a better start. Just unfortunately, wheels kind of fell off there in the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, we need to find a way to stay focused through, especially into that fourth inning and past that fourth inning. When we played Hankinson to start off the season, we were rolling. But, I think right now our defense is expecting Noella to do too much. I don't think that we are being as aggressive as we need to be on defense. And credit to Kindred, they just hit the gaps on us. Noella was throwing strikes, and they just hit it where we weren't for the most part. But, I think we committed at least a few errors in that fourth inning, and you can't extend innings against good teams like that. So, got after the girls a little bit, told them we're going to work on some things in practice tomorrow, and we need to get ready for Hankinson on Thursday.
Yeah, talk about that. The Pirates already in early season rematch now getting to host them coming up on Thursday.
Yeah, I was really happy with the way that Noella pitched today, especially through some of the frustrations when defense wasn't making plays behind her. And once they started to hit the ball, she was still coming with throwing strikes. Maybe took a little bit off of some of her pitches. We can work a little bit on being a little bit more aggressive on some of those things. But, it's still early in the season. Girls know that. Girls know we need to peak at the right time. And, our goal this season wasn't to win the first 3 games of the season. We need to finish strong and I still believe in this team that we can do that.
For sure, Corey. Thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it, and we'll let you get back to coaching the upcoming junior high game.
Thank you so much.
All right, talk to you again on Thursday, as again, we'll have that for you, HCV and Hankinson on Thursday. We'll have baseball for you as well Thursday afternoon. And so, again, like I mentioned, hit the subscribe button. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Twitter, as be notified as, again, this busy spring sports season, plenty more of it to come here on yourliveevent.com. We thank you for joining us here this afternoon into this evening. Also, thank you to our sponsors that you saw and heard throughout this broadcast. We ask that whenever possible, please patronize these businesses. At the very least, stop on in and tell them thank you. I'm Brady Siebel saying thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope you have a great rest of your evening. And we appreciate you tuning in to yourliveevent.com.